Hey, what's up everyone? This is Jim LaBuda here once again, and today we are going to once again take a look at the golf swing of Rory McIlroy. Rory is right now tied for third in the U.S. Open, fired a second round 67. Today, Rory has been bombing his driver. We know he's got a lot of power in this golf swing, so let's see where all this power comes from and where you can gain more power in your golf swing. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little yellow line here. We're going to call this his belt buckle line. It's going to be a guesstimate, I know, but we're going to talk about this in a minute. Now, as he starts moving away in his takeaway, you can see lots of big rotation, great width created in the swing. Both those arms are really fully extended. And even as he gets here, lots of shoulder turn. Definitely past 90 degrees there. But as he gets to the top of his swing, this is where all the magic starts to happen in the golf swing, and this is where most amateurs lose their power source. So as Rory starts to transition to the lead side here, we see how that left hip and that left side is really what's starting the downswing. Put a small circle over there, see what we're kind of talking about. You can see how that left hip is really moving. That transition is really moving into that lead side. But the big thing I want you to notice is that as he does that, look how his belt buckle starts to go below that line. So not only is Rory transferring the weight to his lead side, but he's actually getting a little bit closer to the ground. The reason that he does this is because as he gets to basically this point in the golf swing, really Rory's thought when he's got this maximum amount of lag between his left arm and the club is he's really thinking about getting his chest at this point down. Let's get that chest a little closer to the ground. And the reason he does that is because of what he does in his follow-through. Now, as he starts transitioning here a little bit more, you can see that now at this point, he gets into a beautiful impact position, but he's really used the ground for leverage. He is pressed up off of that lead foot, specifically off that left side, and he's gotten to where now his belt buckle is just really above that yellow line. Most amateur players at this point in the swing, they're going to start moving their belt buckle, if they even use any hip rotation at all. They're going to move it right along this yellow line. They're not going to increase these angles at all or learn how to use the ground for leverage. Now as Rory gets to this point in his golf swing, look at how the zipper on his windbreaker there is still right in front of his hand. So he is continuing to turn his chest through the golf ball. And what that does is as he gets to this point in the swing, now look where his chest is pointing. His chest is pointing a little bit more up. So his swing thought, really for maximum power, is as he starts his downswing, he wants to get his chest closer to the ground, really create more leverage in the golf swing, really use that ground for leverage. But then right after impact, he wants to start thinking about chest up in the follow-through. So really, if you're looking to get a little bit more power in your golf swing and you want to really copy Rory McIlroy's golf swing, this is the move here that you need to copy. From the top of the swing, learn how to get that weight into your lead side, but not only get into your lead side, get that belt buckle, get that pelvis a little bit lower to the ground, learn how to use that ground for leverage, create those maximum angles in your golf swing, and you'll start bombing your driver further than you ever have before.